welcome to the practice room. This is your host, Great Doctor, once again. Today we'll be talking about Tekken. All right, and what I'm talking about wake-up options, right? Because a buddy of mine who's trying to play Tekken, he's really having problems with this, so he inspired me to do this video. So, welcome to the vid. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to go through some of the basic options and some of the advanced options. Now, keep in mind, when I do some of these things, some of the wake-up attacks are different for different people. There are unique wake-up attacks, alright? But I'm going to take you through all the basics and generally what your options are. Alright, so I've already got my players set up for counter hit, right? Because I want to show you some stuff out of there. And I've got the computer just set up to do the spring attack, right? And then I've got myself set up to do face down. So we're going to cover our face down options first. Alright, if I hit left punch, I'm going to roll to my left, the other character's right, my opponent's right. That's my basic option from there. If I hit down in one, right, I'm going to roll, and I'm going to roll to my right. Now, both these options, I'm going to stand up, right? So keep that in mind. You will stand up immediately, okay? Now, if I want to combine these options, right, I'm gonna roll, and then I'm gonna hold back. And you see my commands in the bottom right corner? That's gonna let me roll and then create some space as well. Same thing if I roll the other way, I'm gonna create some space, right? Down, hold back, create some space. Now, if I hold this, what happens is I do two rolls, and now my head is face down, facing away, and I do that. So let's talk about the initial roll. That's good. It's avoiding. You're gonna avoid some stuff. You're gonna get out of the way. All right. Me personally, I like to combine my options. I like to get up and like to create space, right? So you see your options. So let's go back to the one here. Boom. Right here. Forward. Make you do a roll. Very dangerous. Very dangerous to do. You can avoid some attacks like this though, and so it's one of those things to keep your opponent guessing, right? There you go. So that's your options. Okay, off the rolling to the left. Now, let's talk about rolling to the right. Right? There's your quick roll. It's gonna get you to stand up. Right? So that's down in one. There's your roll and hit back, right? Just the same as rolling to the left. Your right roll to the right and hit back, and roll forward, right? So roll to the right and roll forward. Now, rolling to the right or the left, this is dependent on you. You're trying to, when your opponents are going to do moves that trap, right? You're getting up, and they're not sidestepping and stuff like that, right? You can avoid a lot of things, right? Because look where I end up. I end up offset just a bit, right? I'm offset. I'm offset just a bit, right? I'm not offset the whole way, but I'm offset just a bit, right? And sometimes that makes a huge difference. That slight offset makes a huge difference sometimes. Let's talk about your basic stick options. There's always back, right? Just hitting the stick back, right? There's standing up. There's rolling forward, right? And there's getting up, crouching. Now, I guess the non-advancing opponent, this is very good. It creates space, basically resets the neutral, and now you're playing neutral again, right? Getting straight up, not bad. If your opponent is attacking with a lot of highs, then you can get straight up and maybe go for a punish, right? Right. So, standing, I was getting up crouching. Standing straight up is not such a bad option either. If you want to, you're doing the standing up crouching and the standing straight up if you want to keep the distance where it is. Okay, so your options are really creating distance and keeping the distance, right? Now let's talk about rolling into to your right, right? So I got the same options, right? Roll to the right, quick ride, get up, right? Roll to the right. Back up, roll to the right, roll forward, or if I hold down in one, I do two rolls, I'm face down, I can roll backwards, which is crazy, right? And I can do all the same things. I'm just getting an extra roll. One right, rolling it up, rolling and staying face down, and then getting up. Alright? Don't get confused by your different options waking up. For me, the way I've always thought about it is, am I trying to keep the space or create the space? Very simple. Just keep it down to simple terms like that. Do I want to create the space? I want to make space? Right? Or do I want to keep the space? If your opponent is very, very good at making you walk into shit, right? And you're getting beat up here, then stay here, right? Stay here and attack. If your opponent doesn't handle pressure well, get up and immediately go for attack. Nut punch is always good if you're close enough, right? I like to jab or get up and do a quick down forward one, right? 2 gets you nothing. Alright, so you don't even got to worry about hitting 2. Hitting 2 on the way up. Doesn't give you anything. Now 3. You have your recovery kick, right? This is a quick little ankle kick. Boom, and then you roll back. Right, you're always gonna roll back. See, like I'm doing it. I'm not getting anything else. Right, I'm always rolling back. Not a bad technique. I do have to check I did forget the frames on the recovery kick. Recovery kick is. I'm sorry, I should have written this down. Recover catching, the low kick rise, down, down, 3. Ankle kick. So, -11 on block. So it can be punished. I'd say if you do this, like as a Miguel player, if you do that, I'm probably gonna hit you one of these move because I'm gonna lunge forward. All right. And I block it. Now, being that you roll back, right? So we're gonna set the computer up to block this just to see what they do, right? Guard all. Right? I don't roll back. So that's what happens. So that's why you get punished. You do this, you don't land the kick, you don't roll back. And so, that's the issue with that. If they don't block it, however, right? So we're gonna say to just do nothing, right? You get to roll back and you create some space. Look how much you create. Like this is like 3 characters distance. Holy shit! Like there's a lot of neutral reset, right? This is larger than the reset of the I think it's larger than the reset of the round of how the round starts off, right? It's definitely because I think once like 1.5 character distance when you start off, or maybe 1 character distance. So it's a good move if you need to create space and they don't block it. Now, regular 3. Okay, so you have a down 3 and a regular 3. Motherfucker hit me with 3, right? If I get a counter hit, a lot of people will get combos off of that, right? So you see Miguel get blocked hitting 4, down 4, and go punches. Now, if they block it though, we'll talk about if they block it. Oh, I thought I had my guard off. My bad. Oh, my bad. Standing guard. There you go. Guard off. All right. You're looking at a punish. All right. You're looking at I think it's like a low kick rise. You're looking at -17. I'm thinking these frames are still correct. But it's definitely always been punishable. And that's you're gonna get a huge freaking hop kick or something on that. So let's set the computer to wake up low kick, right? Not guard at all. Just stand there. See? Every time. I get any punish I want. Right? Any punish I want. That might be too slow. But you'll get anything that doesn't have a lot of startup, right? So you're looking at negative 17. The startup on a hop kick is like freaking something like 10 or something like that. I want to say it's about 10. But every guy's hop kick is different. But if we're talking about Miguel's hop kick, right? It's a freaking 15. So it's 15. But usually your while standing moves are what's gonna get it, right? So boom, right, while standing 2-2. I'm gonna get full combo punish off of that, right? So gotta be careful. Okay, so that's your recovery kick and your rising low kick. Rising 4 is a mid. It's got longer range, and it knocks the opponent back, right? So that's also, see, we're talking about. That's why I tell you that these options are about keeping the space or creating the space. That's all they do. It to me, it's very simple. That's what all your options do. So those are basic options. Now we want to talk about advanced options, right? That's your forward roll into your head spring. Forward roll into head spring is I won't tell you that it's bad, but I won't tell you that it's good either. I think out of all the options, let's see, your head dive is actually +2. However, you can be interrupted. Like, you have to be wary of that. You can be interrupted, especially because you're rolling, right? But it is +2 on block, so if they take it and block it, it's a free wake up, right? You're good. You are safe. All right. So that's your forward one. That's your forward and 1 + 2, right? Boom, 1, 2 at the same time. It says that I'm hitting. It's really weird, right? That's some awkward shit. Now let's talk about getting up with your feet first. 4, 3 + 4. There we go. My bad. 3 and 4. So 3, 4 gets you a handspring and then a head lunge. All right. Fang has a unique property where he can combo off of that. I gotta check it, but he definitely has a unique property with that. I know that for sure. So that's when we talk about the character unique properties. All right. Another way to get up. All right. Should still be +2 on block. However, what you do is you create a hit there, and then you get the forward handspring, right? So, barring any unique wake ups, those are your options. Break your options down to whether you want to create the space or you want to close to keep the space, right? That if you break it down to that being that simple in your mind, it will come a lot easier to you, right? Because that's all they're doing. I'm creating the space. I'm creating the space. I'm creating the space. I'm keeping the space. Standing straight. I'm keeping the space. I'm keeping the space. Keeping the space. See? I'm going for an attack. Creating the space. All the options are that simple. All right. Make sure to know your counter hit combos. All right. They can turn the tide of a match. And what's gonna happen is somebody will attack you with like a mid or a high because they don't know why you're getting up, and that's how you get that. And you get setups, you get all sorts of stuff, right? Me personally, so my style is, I judge it off of how my opponent's really aggressive. Then I'll do one of these because I know I'll perhaps hit them with something because they're being very aggressive and trying to stay on me, right? If my opponent is very passive, right? And they're taking their time, then they're gonna let me get up. I'm gonna create the space, right? So creating the space, keeping the space, guys. That's it. Creating the space or keeping the space. Those are all your options. Fall into one of two categories: creating the space or keeping the space. All right. As always, when you're getting into Tekken, work on your movement. All right. Work on moving around, sidestepping your opponent. All right, get out of it. Get out of it being a 2D game. All right, and that's why when I get knocked down, right, I can roll, right, because I'm not in a hallway, right. I can roll around. I can back up. I can move forward. Oh, I got knocked down. Boom, I can kick them away. Oh, now I want a combo because they're being aggressive, right. I want to just back away, roll, boom. Right, I did 2 rolls. I got up, boom. That's it. Those are all your options. So, hey, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. If I forgot anything, please tell me. Because when you start getting older, I used to do something once and remember it. Now I do it like 5 times to remember it. All right. So if I forgot anything, please let me know, and I'll address it in the comments. But I hope this video helps out. Hey, shout out to Seattle Tekken. Shout out to Jordan, who inspired me to do this video. Shout out to Olympia Mother Russia. Shout out to Northwest Makers. Man, there's so many people, but there's so many groups. So shout out to everybody in the Northwest scene, right? Because that's the scene where I really picked up. I really addressed fighting competitively. Thanks for watching my video. If you like the video, please subscribe. If you don't like the video, hey, it's okay to give me a thumbs down, but you can tell me why. Tell me why. I'll work to improve it. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for tuning in. That's Great Doctor. You can see me on Twitter as well. I don't really do a stream right now. If you guys want me to stream, maybe I'll start streaming once it seems like enough people are going to tune in. Hey, I'm on a weird time schedule because I am overseas right now. I'm in Germany. So if you're in the States, it's a really weird time. It's like 6 or 7 hours ahead. 6 hours ahead. More at the East Coast, more if you're obviously in a different time zone. But hey, I will be dropping some rank match videos later this week. All right. So hey, feel free to check out my other vids. Check out the practice room. Make sure to tune in next week, and I'll be addressing some more stuff. All right. Peace out.